use the word character victory in describing this one?
Yeah, I loved the effort by a lot of guys. Certainly our top line there, head-to-head with Crosby there above the puck all night. I thought, that's probably Timmy's best game of the season. And then the gutsy effort by the guys on the back end, the guys that ate those big minutes, it was a real good job.
Certainly starts in goal with the 22 saves in the first period.
Yeah, for sure. And I hate that we had to give one up there at the end for him, but he was real solid. We did most of the night, not a lot of odd man rushes. We clogged it up, and that's just the way we got to play sometimes. And that's how you certainly have to play on the road.
22 shots allowed in the first period alone, and then I think fewer than 20 in the final 40. What changed for your team?
Well, I think that was their mentality. Come out, shoot, and shoot. Obviously we had 3 guys up from the minors on the back end, and they were coming at us with a lot of speed, and they're really good in their building. But I thought we packed it in pretty good, and I don't know what the chances look like at the end, but I think we stayed above them and capitalized when we got our chances.
Obviously, as well, offensively, like to see 2 players get their first of the season in Kubalik and Patterson.
Yeah, Drake, when he scored, I could just see the look in his face, and then he told me he hadn't scored since last season. He said he got an empty netter in exhibition. For some reason, I thought he had one, but and Kubi as well. And I can't say enough about the Ridley, Gregg, and Joe. Whoever seems to play with them seems to find the back of the net.
Giroux, I know he has the history in the Battle of Pennsylvania, but did you notice an extra pep in his step tonight? For sure,
and he's one of the only guys that can handle 87 in the circle, and that was really the reason behind putting that line together, is that, kind of figured they would want to go head-to-head with him, and G's one of those guys that can help us in the circle against him.
Coach, now you wanted to see the team defend as a group of 5. You got 23 block shots in the group. What does it mean to see the team's willingness to put their body on the line like that?
Well, and sometimes it takes some adversity and losing a couple guys before you realize just how hard it is to win in the National Hockey League. I think we played some really good games early, and then maybe got a little full of ourselves and thinking that we could score at will kind of thing. And before you know it, it's in the back of your net and you lose 3 in a row. So, now we realize, tonight we realize how hard we had to check and work just to come up with, 2 points.
Lots of work, but I'm guessing this was really enjoyable work.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they came in hot, threw everything to the net in the first period, and I think we did a great job blocking shots, clearing the rebounds. There was quite a few of them today, and just battling today. That was the key word today.
Yeah. 3 from Belleville in front of you on the blue line. Obviously, that didn't matter. It just seemed like a total committed team defensive effort tonight.
100%. Everyone was on the same page. We had Martin Paulo first game today. Cleveland, JBD came in like they never missed a game. So yeah, all in all, like every guy chipped in today.
23 block shots in the group today. What does it mean from your perspective to see the team's willingness to lay their body on the line like that?
It's huge. It's huge. I mean, that's what wins games, and ultimately, you want to be there with the boys too. You see guys blocking shots like that. You want to make sure we're going to win the game.
When you do that, can you classify this as a pretty good and strong character victory for your hockey club?
100%. The way we played in the second and last period, sealed the win there. That's. I think that's huge going forward here.
Can you kind of get dialed in quickly with the amount of shots that you were seeing early there, just the 22 in the first period?
Yeah, I mean, that happens. Sometimes you got to be ready for it, Might be 2 or 3 shots in the first period or 21, it doesn't matter. And like I said, guys did a heck of a job blocking shots and letting me see the puck and turn the rebounds.
Team-wise, how satisfying was this effort and this end result?
Well, obviously, huge for us, I thought we did a lot of good things out there, eliminate their chances, the rushes. So they're trying to go, a lot of seam passes. I think we did a pretty good job with that, and we drive the net. So that's it's always nice when you score and and guys are going. So it's awesome.
That was my next question. Personally, how did it feel to get that first one?
And obviously, it's always nice when you score, but after coming to a new team, I was kind of confident after the preseason too. Then the puck just kind of couldn't find me, and I couldn't find the place too. So it wasn't easy, but obviously trying to stay with it and do the little things right. And I'm very happy that it went in today and helped the team with a win.
What can you say about your goaltender's performance, and in particular in the first period tonight?
Obviously, Korpi was outstanding tonight. He kept us in the game after the first one, and whole game, him and Forsey are really good, so we're happy for them.
Martin Paulo getting his first NHL game here tonight. What did you see from him?
Well, always when you get a first game, I remember mine. I think everyone in the room remember the first one. It's always special, especially against guys like Crosby and Malkin. There's that one. It's always going to be in your head, and I think for him, I'm very happy that we got the win, and I think he did a really good job. He was hard to play against, and he was making plays, which is the thing we need, and I think he was pretty good.
As a group, you guys had 23 block shots tonight. What does that say about this team, banding together and doing whatever it took to get the win here?
Yeah, it's exactly what you said. We try to do whatever it takes, to get those 2 points, and I think block shots and sacrifice for a team, it's huge part of our identity, and I think we just got to keep doing that.
How important was it to the way that you guys performed in the third period, not letting them kind of gain momentum from Crosby's goal there?
Well, I think that's the level of maturity we have right now. That's a step to the right direction. That's what we need. We gotta. I don't want to say we gotta learn. I think we need to just show that we already learned how to play those games. When you're up in the third and especially on the road. So I'm very happy how that ended up, and just happy with the 2 points.
Classify this as a pretty strong character victory.
Yeah, I think everybody played solid. Everybody top to bottom stepped up, and we faced adversity this last little bit. So for us to learn from that and rise to the occasion, I'm definitely proud of the group's effort.
It's a team mindset when you're up 2-0, but you've been outshot 22 to whatever it was, and your goalie was on his head.
He was awesome. We talked about that. We wanted to start limiting some chances. I know I made a play there in the first that was a great A look against Korpi. So, he saved me a couple of times, and he was awesome tonight. And he brings so much to our team, not just the big saves, but just the personality that he has. He's been great for us.
Did you use the adversity card to your advantage here tonight as a team?
I think it forced us to play simple. I think it forced us to focus on the defensive side of the puck and go from there. We want to each line wants to have the mindset of being even or better, and that's what we're going to have to carry moving forward and just take advantage of the opportunities that they give us.
Martin Paulo playing his first NHL game here today. What did you see from him tonight?
He was awesome, steady, and I think him and Clev are both great with, of course, the travel yesterday and for Monty's first game. He played awesome. He was so good back there and so steady and simple and it was awesome for a guy to have his first and takes back to all the great memories that I had. So it was a lot of fun, huge win, and those guys played great too.
Coming into tonight, DJ wanted to see a collective effort, defend as a group of 5. You guys as a whole had 23 block shots. How did you guys lean into that as the game went on?
Yeah, that's just what we're going to have to do. What we're going to have to do moving forward is block some shots, try to simplify, and hopefully start limiting some shots against a little bit. But when we have 2 great goaltenders that we trust fully, that we know that they're going to make the save, and they have that belief too. So, we're just going to keep getting better day in and day out, and it's nice that we're going to have a couple of days off to kind of regroup and refresh.
That second goal you had there was pretty special. Can you walk us through what you saw in the play?
It happened pretty quick, and just thought if I can get it to the back end, then I can get it off quick. So, have to rewatch it. It was kind of almost too quick, too much of a blur that when it happened that didn't really process it. So, great plays by Timmy, D, and we're just trying to play steady there in the third period and take advantage of our chance when they gave it to us.
Brady, what can you also say about the team's resolve there, not really letting them capture any true momentum off of Crosby's goal?
Yeah, it's. I think it's starting to show the maturity that we have as a group. That it's sometimes teams, right before the end of the period, going into the third, up 2-goal lead, that things can get away, and that's probably happened in the past where we played immature hockey, still tried taking advantage and make high risk plays, but I think that period, the third period, showed our maturity and how just focus on your job and then just do it each shift for the rest of the game.